about right now. Okay? Trust me. Beautiful things will happen. Okay, this story is called The
Popsicle Mafia.
Popsicle Mafia.
Yeah.
That's all.
This is the story of the Popsicle Mafia. Please listen to each other. Please speak as loud as you can. Easy cancel your furniture. Okay, we'll start with Jeff.
Danger
Was.
everywhere.
That
We.
read
And
She.
took a
with
Birth.
day surprises.
Afterward.
Messy
with
Pulp.
she
went
To.
an island.
is that
Keep going.
okay.
You made a mistake. Doesn't matter. Take the spaces out. Less space.
She
Was.
There
Less space for you.
The.
park
cycle
Boobs.
Keep going.
so constructed
Paper.
boobs.
we
Crotchety.
popsicle mafia
Going.
down
hill
Drugs.
guns sex
Army.
Rock and roll separate.
rocket
Man.
fire breathing
Boobs.
dragon.
He said dragon.
Dragon.
Speak up, guys.
Sorry.
breath
Was.
Fueled odorously
Enough.
time
enough
Saturn.
Pluto Jupiter
Spaceship.
boobs
Pop the boobs
Lovely.
already.
bra gaseous
Meow.
kitty
dog
Ew.
corner of
The.
city
sidewalk
Blobs.
bees vomited
All over.
yuck
bricks
Whoa.
construction site
Just a little.
Damaged.
water
fire
Jupiter.
Oh,
Saturn warp
Time.
speed
the
Sand.
enterprise continuous
Popsicles.
phaser gun
okay.
Fire.
This is not a story at
Freak
all.
leaks.
Romulans
vacuum
Spaceship.
captain
we
Was.
two
bar
Away.
then
the
Molecules.
were ingested
A lot.
in the belly
It's two-word guy. I'm going to stop you there.
two to
You hear one word, but always two words. That's okay. You're doing great in the next one. Okay, so here's the deal. Katie made a comment while we were doing this. She said this is not a story. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was waiting for the whole line to just go boobs, 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 boobs.
Okay.
You were just throwing random
Okay,
shit
why
out
isn't it a
until
story?
was caught
Why
on.
tell me about
It was
this.
it was completely plotless.
It was about a popsicle mafia.
Well, it was supposed to be.
That ingested molecules.
They
One
were
at a time.
saying all different things that we discussed today in class.
Big space boob.
Okay, here, listen up. What's that, Chris?
I think it was a story, but I think it was a broken up story, but it told a story.
Okay. What story did you get from that?
Boobs definitely was in there. And just a lot of, there's a lot of turns of it.
Okay, I saw turns and I saw places.
Nonsensical.
Okay, so what did? They were at a construction site. Some shit was going down, and then they took a turn to outer space
Right.
and hung out there for a while, right?
It's true.
That's right. Okay. So you seen now you guys are used to a certain type of story, certain kind of story. And if you don't have this kind of story, then it's not a story, right? Because you watch movies and you read books, and if it's not this and this structure, then that's not it. But there's more to it than that. In terms of telling a story, ways to communicate and tell a story. And especially if they only have one word, it's pretty difficult, right? But there's the newer writers, the guys who are writing now, often write stream of conscious. And that means, like, if you wake up in the morning, you just start writing. You don't know what you're writing. They do a lot of their writing like that. And then if they need a plot line, we'll add one in, but that's kind of the bulk of their work, okay? But you can get stories out of that and things that are associated just by wording, because you're going to say something that has to do with something else. And it'll go in different turns where you don't know where it's going or what's happening. But you can put a story, or you can associate as an audience. You can be the storyteller as the audience. You can try and make those connections yourself. Does that make sense? I'm trying to think of a good example of this. Memento. You seen Memento?
Yeah.
Movie Memento? Sweet movie, right? They do the whole movie backwards. So you see the last scene first, and then the second to last scene, third to last scene, fourth to last, if it was a traditional plot line. What he did is he did a traditional plot line, he took each scene, and he, completely reversed it. Because it was like about a guy who has no short-term memory. So it helped you kind of understand what that was like, because you had no idea what was going on. But then by the end of the movie, you could see the whole piece of kind of what was going on. Very broken up, just like this. It's identical. I could switch these pieces while I'm in these words around, and I can make a story that has a plot line like Katie wants. Does that make sense? Sometimes you break them up. So, it doesn't matter. That was a very, very good adjustment the second time around in terms of trying to take the space down, just struggling to do that, and just make sure you guys are being loud, You should be loud. It's good practice. It's good practice for me. I have to yell over you guys all the time, right? If I have to be loud, you guys have to be loud. We're in the theater. If I have to be loud, this is called stage whispering. It's where I'm whispering, but really I'm not whispering. Everybody can still hear me.